XRP holders, have got some news for you. Amazon potentially partnering and integrating Ripple's XRP into their payment system. We'll be talking about that, as well as where I think this market's going to be headed, because, guys, the market's a little bit spooked. Crypto is kind of chopping around. We're in Q3, which tends to be sluggish. And I'm going to be telling you about my invalidations, because we have been talking about potentially the end of June being a buy signal and getting ready to see a test of new all-time highs. But that being said, now there's some shaky waters. Is that going to change that? We're going to talk about that. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black C. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. Okay, guys, we're going to start off here on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is just starting to break down a little bit here. And I do want to emphasize that June, July, August, it tends to be somewhat of a bearish, sluggish price action. The summertime, all the big money steps away. All the big money is hanging out with friends and family and is kind of just on vacation. Sell and they walk away. Now, crypto is a 24/7 market. People can trade on it. People can trade on the weekends. The weekend price action has been brutal recently, I will say. But I do want to just emphasize that there are invalidations we should be paying attention to for this to not be a sluggish month. But as of right now, the market's awfully volatile. We're seeing big spikes to the upside, big spikes to the downside, and it's going to impact XRP. So let's take a look at XRP. I do want to start off here on crypto Twitter. You can follow me at 3to3BlackC. I say XRP breaking news. Amazon team members say they are exploring how XRP can be used in payment system. Bullish for XRP. Guys, so if you've been watching the Crypto Report for a while, you know that I've been talking about XRP. You know I've been saying that first, XRP is getting introduced into 80% of all of Japanese banks. Then you have the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, who is sitting at the crypto summits of the U.S. White House. You see XRP getting integrated into the Central Federal Bank of India, okay? You're seeing more and more of this play out. Everything changes the second XRP gets integrated into Amazon, into Google, into Walmart, okay, into major corporations. There's a lot of volume. That's when things change for XRP. And guys, we're seeing it play out right now in real time. So looking at XRP, though, guys, the time's a little bit shaky. You know, I've been saying for a while, when we were starting to break to the upside here, we hit this level, I said, you know, guys, pay attention here that we don't come down and test this level. Like, this is possible to come back down and test this level of $2.08 in that area. I don't necessarily think that that plays out just yet unless Bitcoin really takes a tumble here in Monday, Tuesday of this upcoming trading week. But that being said, we can come all the way down here and bullish price structure is still maintained. Like, we can chop around here for the next coming weeks, and there will be a true indicator in my mind of where this market is headed. I did open up a XRP long right around this area here. I'll show you my trade in a moment. It's only about a $3,000 trade, but I still am just looking for entries, because if this is a good entry and we do start to break to the upside and we do start to break above $2.35, I'll probably add to this position and I'll probably up the leverage. And we'll take a look at that trade here shortly. But that being said, right now, I do expect sideways chop. Into the end of June, that is really where we need to be paying attention to. Are we going to be front-running the gains of Q4 2025, or should we be expecting the classic Q3 sluggishness of crypto and just really wait for Q4? And really, we're going to have to be paying attention to that. But as of right now, guys, I expect this chop, and I'm going to try to take advantage of this and try to catch a knife a little bit here and hopefully get a nice move to the upside. So my trade right now is down about $10. My entry level is about $2.13. And, you know, guys, it's a $2,700 trade. I won't be surprised to get stopped out as a loss, because I will probably put my stop loss probably somewhere around, like, I would not feel comfortable holding this trade below $2.07. Like, could we wick below it? Sure, but I don't really want to be holding this trade below $2.07. If we do come below $2.07, that opens up a world for us coming down and testing $1.78. So those are my invalidations, right? But as of right now, I'm long. I am expecting XRP. Like, I'm betting on XRP making a move to the upside here. And yeah, guys, like, right now there's this whole conflict going on in the Middle East. It's spooking the markets. Guys, what happened last time this happened with crypto? Yes, war is terrible. We don't like conflicts, but let's talk strictly the markets, right? What happened last time? Well, the market got spooked. It was about a year ago in April. The market got spooked, and then we bounced. I kind of expect the same thing to play out here. So I do expect to I'm going to try to capitalize that and catch a little bit of a gain to the upside here. And like I said, right now, I'm down about $15. I'll put my stop loss below like $2.07, maybe $2.05, give or take a few percentage points. But I do think that there's a good opportunity here. If you guys do want to take advantage of this volatility, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. All you have to do is click that link, deposit Trailbit, you get a bunch of free money. If you deposit $100, you get $10 for free of XRP as well. So take advantage of that. Now, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. That is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to do this trade, open this trade. I'm just putting my money where my mouth is and telling you guys what I am doing, and I'm trying to take advantage of this volatility, guys, all right? So looking at XRP, we're at rank 4, down about 0.5% in the past 7 days, down about 0.28% in the past 24 hours. Surprisingly, not much is happening for the type of panic we're seeing happen out in the market. And really, we're sitting at a $125.86 billion market cap. So we've come down about 5-6 billion, maybe 7 billion over the past week or so, looking at a $3.43 billion 24-hour volume. Guys, I know it's boring, but I really do expect chop. I expect some chop probably to the end of June, unless we see some like big tariff news come out saying like, oh, all the tariffs are gone, or the China-U.S. tariffs, we've come to an agreement. We already came out and said that, but we need a little bit extra. We need some more juice, if you will, of bullish news for me to say, yeah, we're probably going to be getting out of this bearish price action for Q3. And I think that has a lot to do with this new conflict. I think a lot of people are going to attribute the price action of this market to this new conflict. But I will say that it will blow over. Every time everyone's screaming, it's all over, it's all over. It's usually not. All right. If you guys look at the overall market, Bitcoin's trading at 105,500. We're only down about 5K from all-time highs. Bitcoin dominance continuing to rally. Bitcoin is continuing to show strength, excluding stablecoins at 65.8%. I expect this to continue to rally. I really do. And like I said at the beginning of this video, you look at what's going on with Bitcoin. You know, guys, we can break down from here and still maintain bullish structure. I really think that there's a world where we can come down and test 94K before we make new all-time highs. I think that's very possible. I think it's almost probable at this point. You know, the more mature Bitcoin becomes as an asset and the more institutional investors come into it, the less likely you're going to see these big parabolic moves and the more likely you're going to see price action like this. All right, so be prepared for that. But all in all, guys, I'm bullish on XRP. I think that Bitcoin obviously has us by the you-know-whats, and we're really going to have to see what Bitcoin does. But at the same time, guys, let's not talk about technicals. Let's talk about fundamentals, our fundamental analysis here. XRP is an Amazon, like, coming together. I feel like it's a never-ending thing that we're hearing. XRP's partnering with X, Y, and Z. XRP's partnering with this government, that government. XRP is integrating into this bank and that bank. It's exciting times, guys. I'm bullish on XRP. Are you bullish on XRP? Let me know in the comment section below. But, guys, I just want to come out here and talk about that brief article that we found out about XRP and Amazon, as well as what's going on in this market, because I see a lot of people freaking out right now. And, you know, guys, this is an institutional-ran bull market so far this cycle. We don't see big retail investments in as of right now. And I think that I do want to show the trade one more time. We're only down about $5. I just opened it. Like I said, $2,700 trade. I expect this to probably sit underwater for a little bit, especially over the weekend. The weekend price action has been absolutely brutal for crypto recently. Like, we just flipped green. I like to see that. But, yeah, guys. I expect bearish chop for a little bit. But that being said, I do expect volatile price action as well in Q3 at some point. The question is it at the end or is it at the end of June, which is the first month of Q3? Time will tell. That's all I got, guys. Are you bullish on XRP? I'm bullish. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.